Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to Phil Hawes up against Ikram Aliskerov this weekend. Phil, good to see you. You've been training in Thailand. How sharp is that Muay Thai looking nowadays?
Dude, don't ask questions. You already know the answer for it, brother. You know it's looking clean. It's as sharp as it can be. Yeah, I got some really good training in Thailand. I'm ready to showcase it on Saturday night.
You already had pretty strong experience. I mean, you fought in Max Muay Thai, right? Which is a very legit back in the day. And then what made you want to go back out there? And what's been the best factors for you taking your game to the next level? I know we got the coconuts, we got the massages, we got Peter Yan out there, we got great coaches. You know, it's all happening, right?
All the above. Yeah, I mean, Thailand's just a magical place. Tons of great training. The atmosphere is also amazing, similar to Miami, climate-wise. And I just wanted to go out there and get a reset, just like get back to, roots, how like on a Vision Quest type of vibe, you know what I mean? Just like get back to nitty-gritty, just training nonstop all day, no distractions.
Do you like to map out your goals? I know I've spoken to you in the past. I know that you see yourself as the future world champ. How do you plan for that?
You take it day by day, one day at a time. I got a new sports psych, Eric, and he's been helping me a lot, breaking down my huge goals to little goals and just winning the day, getting better each day, and really trying to track and progress.
What do you think of your opponent? Is this going to be where do you see yourself overcoming him? Where do you see the holes?
I think my opponent's tough. You know what I mean? I think he's well-rounded, got a good skill set, but I also think I'm better in every aspect of the game. That's why I signed the contract, because I think I'm a better MMA fighter, So he's got good wrestling, he's got good striking, and I do too. And it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good dog fight.
You're both Brave veterans. Has he been on your radar for a while?
Actually, I think we were supposed to fight a while back, but he pulled out of the fight back when we were both in Brave. Yeah.
His only loss, of course, is to Khamzat in Brave. What did you make of that fight? Have you seen that one? Like Khamzat just talking about in the first round.
Yeah, I seen it. It was a competitive fight. I mean, it was only a couple minutes, so you can't really take too much from that. I seen that he made 70. It shows me that. You know what I mean? I don't think I can make 70, so it shows me my figure is probably bigger than him. So, yeah, I didn't really take much from that fight.
Is Khamzat a guy that's been on your radar for a long time since Brave? Like, just how good is he? And have you got to watch out for him as a middleweight?
No, I haven't. I'm not going to say he's been on my radar. You know what I mean? Anyone that fights is somewhat on my radar, you know what I mean? But I don't really pay attention. I pick up, this guy might be good in a couple of years. I'm not that type of guy. I just focus on the task at hand and the opponent I have in front of me. Now we're meeting on Saturday, and I can't wait to showcase my skills.
What were your thoughts on Luke Rockhold fighting Mike Pereira welterweight at bare knuckle? It seems to be a totally different ball game, but now it looks like Luke Rockhold is not done. Is he someone you'd be up for fighting? Because he's a big name in your division.
Yeah, of course. I'd love to fight Luke Rockhold. That'd be an awesome fight. Awesome feather in my cap. He's a vet, and he's a pioneer in the sport, and I would love to compete against that guy.
Have you come across Darren Till out in Thailand? Do you want to see him back in the UFC? It seems like he's having a bit of a break to heal up some injuries.
Yeah, I crossed paths with Darren Till a little bit. We had the same striking coach, Cassidy. So we haven't talked really much, but he seemed like a cool dude. It'd be cool to see him back in under the UFC banner. Only time can tell, though, It depends what he wants in his future,
Oh, I saw Sam Cassidy fight in Fight Circus back in the day, I think, against Panda Bank.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, he is.
Do you train with Rafael Fiziev? Does he do any coaching at all?
He doesn't do any coaching for me per se, but he's like, I'm always asking questions because his striking and his technique's next level. So I'm always at his ear asking questions and trying to figure certain scenarios out.
Have you got those rankings in your crosshairs at the moment? Are you going to make a call out after this fight?
The rankings really don't matter too much to me. You know what I mean? Like, the best are going to fight the best. Some people have to take the stairs to get to the top, and some people have to get an elevator. You know what I mean? I'm one of those guys who have to take the stairs, and that's okay with that. I'm okay with that.
How's things with DC these days? Are you guys cool?
Yeah, I mean, DC patched it up. I was a little emotional after my last win. You know what I mean? So I took that on the chin, and I apologize to him. He's a good guy, so he took it. And now we're cool.
How do you feel about the top of the division? What did you make of Izzy kind of getting his redemption against Alex?
I called it. I thought he was gonna come back. I thought he had a chip on his shoulder, and I thought he was gonna pull it out. He did. Division. It's a good spot. You know, people are winning fights, losing fights, mixing all up, and it's prime for the taking. That's what I think.
Do you think the UFC missed a trick not making Dricus versus Izzy when Izzy's calling for it?
They didn't make that matchup, or what?
They didn't make it. They made Rob Whittaker versus Dricus instead.
Maybe they want Dricus to go through one more matchup before he gets the next fight. I'm not sure.
A lot of people saying that he gets outclassed against Rob. Do you see it that way?
Do I see him getting past? Man, they're both. That's a tough matchup. I'm not sure. He's got some momentum though, so I'm not sure. It's hard to say.
We're gonna wrap up with a little quick fire about some of your UFC colleagues, if that's okay. So, who's the hardest hitter, pound for pound, in the UFC?
Hardest hitter in the pound for pound in the UFC. I mean, it was Francis for a while, wasn't it? But now he's out of there, so it's hard to say. I'm not sure. Good question.
Who comes to the top of your head?
Comes to the top. Alex Pereira, probably, right?
Yeah. Very hard hitter. Who's the best wrestler?
Me. I'm Boneko, I guess. Boneko, yeah. Statistically.
Who is the funniest?
Funniest. Probably Jamal Hill, huh? Is he pretty funny? Yeah.
Who's the best looking?
Me. Nah. I'm pretty good looking, but who's the best? Probably what's that guy's name? Has the long hair. He was dating that one girl.
Brian Ortega?
You think Brian Ortega? He's all right? He's cool.
He's a good looking dude. He was dating Tracy Cortez, right? Who's the funniest? Oh, sorry, who's the most annoying?
The most annoying. It's a tough one. I don't really let anyone really bug me that much to call me annoying. I don't know.
Who would you most like to have dinner with?
Who I like to have dinner with? Maybe Dana. Talk about some checks. You know what I mean? Try to get in with Dana.
Who's the best dressed?
The best dressed fighter. I mean, I think this one's got swag. I think he may. I like his swag. I mean, it's out there, which I think it should be. I think Izzy's got some swag too. So yeah, I give him that too. Yeah.
Who would make the best movie star?
The best movie star? I mean, we only got so many, right? I guess you say Bisping, right? Bisping, solid. GSP too.
Who has the best fight IQ?
The best fight IQ. You would have to say Bones. Have to.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. Who has the coolest tattoos?
The coolest tattoo? Izzy's got some cool ones with the Deadpool. I think that's kind of cool. Dude, there was an old fighter. I think Alan Bletcher. He had the Johnny Cash tattoo. I think that was pretty badass. I think it was pretty gnarly.
Who would you most like to go on a night out with?
Till's probably wild. He's probably reckless. Yeah, I'll probably do that. I'll sign me up for that.
Stealing a taxi, allegedly. Who's the most interesting female fighter?
The most interesting female fighter, probably Shevchenko the Bullet, right? It's different languages, different cultures. Sick Muay Thai world champion. It's probably up there, yeah.
Who's got the best hands?
The best hands, male or female? Best hands. I think Calvin Kerry, for a while, he had really sick boxing. I think his jab was on point. I think Max Holloway has really good boxing as well. Yeah, just to name a couple.
And who would make the best WWE star from the UFC roster?
The best WWE star from the UFC roster. Like probably Kobe Covington, huh? He's already got the gimmick. He's already got the, you know.
And last question: who would be your dream fight in any weight class, past or present?
Dream fight, any weight class, past or present. Dream fight, any weight class, past or present. Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Dream fight. I don't know, man, because dream fight. Past or present, any weight class.
Anderson, Izzy.
Anderson, of course. Anderson would have been nice. Man, I don't know. I just sign me up for everybody. I don't really, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm down to fight anybody, really.
Always good to see you fight, man. Respect. Hopefully catch you out in Thailand. Have a good one, Phil. Cheers.
Hey, my man. See you, brother.